You have received a mission from a higher power. Your task is to commune with the smallest and the greatest in all creation. The thought is overwhelming, but you like a challenge. You will leave your body and complete this journey in your conscious mind. Take a moment and feel your consciousness ascend to a point of light. This point of light contains all your awareness, intelligence, and memories of this life and lives past. Absorb this energy of light, love, and intelligence as you hover without your physical body. Now, look at the table in front of you. There is a toothpick on the table. Put your attention on the toothpick and visualize yourself shrinking down in size. It's working. As you shrink, see yourself approaching the toothpick that now seems as large as a giant beam of wood. See the surface of the toothpick and that it is far from smooth. There are many strands of fiber that become larger as you approach this expanding alien surface. You continue shrinking until you see molecules combined in strange shapes and you move into the space between them. There are molecules that are the size of beach balls, but they vibrate so quickly you can't quite make out their exact form. You experiment with altering consciousness and thinking of the speed of the molecules slowing down. You start seeing results from your focused attention. The view before you is more fascinating than pictures of outer space. There are several different particles, but the main ones are molecules composed of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. The atoms seem suspended like planets in space, forming a constellation. If you are to commune with the smallest in creation, time will have to be slowed down much more than even now. Will yourself to slow time and go small enough to explore the atom. You descend into the atom and see its parts, and you gravitate toward a proton. You continue into the depths of the proton and speed toward another world, thinking, this must be a quark. You are astounded at the complexity, order, and beauty of these smaller worlds. You descend through the microcosmic universes that you never imagined existed. Each universe is based upon a number, just as your universe is based on the number 7. You descend through the universes of 6, then 5, then 4, until you finally reach a universe based on the number 3. You are in the profound depths of God's creation. There are only triangles of light here. You recall from your study that all life begins with triangles. You approach one of the triangles and finally a point in the center. It's so bright that you fear entering, but you proceed onward until you touch the surface. After some failed attempts at entering, you decide another approach might be better. You huddle against the surface, still yourself, and cast forth this thought: awaken from your long slumber and let me enter into your space. You feel a stirring as if something is awakening, so you repeat this thought over and over. Awaken, let me enter. Finally, a response comes. Why do you call me forth from my dwelling in the greater universe to awaken from my long sleep? You tell this life that you must commune with it and know its mystery. You can feel the entity probing your mind and sensing your mission. A reply comes: enter the holy space. You feel extreme gratitude as you enter. There is great silence, beyond any silence you have ever known. An impression comes. The orb before you is the foundation of all greater universes. This is not the beginning, for there is only a beginning to beginnings, no true beginning. But this is the life with which you must commune. You do your best to merge. Enlightenment comes. You know the mystery, and you know that you know. This orb is the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega. It is the end of a great round of creation and the beginning point for all greater universes. You stare in wonderment at how tiny this universe is in relation to the toothpick it was a part of, yet at how vast it is, containing trillions of other universes. In a moment of silence, commune again to receive additional light and understanding. You give thanks for this knowledge, and the Alpha Point responds, "You are welcome. We will meet again soon. When we do, I will not recognize you, but I have this request. Will you give me your blessing?" You are stunned. Why would this entity with consciousness far beyond human ask you for your meager blessing? You respond, "Of course. All I have is yours." It's as if you can feel him smile when you say this. You are now ready to ascend. In what seems like just a few seconds, you ascend through all the universes within the atom, becoming larger and larger until you emerge from the toothpick. In another instant, you find yourself above the earth in the blackness of space, about the distance of the moon. The beauty inspires you as you gaze at the stars. The lights in the sky seem to increase sevenfold now. New stars and creations appear before you. The intensity increases. Then the lights brighten another sevenfold. You are filled with wonder at the magnitude of creation. You feel drawn toward the sun, and almost instantly are in its presence as light fills your surroundings. But you feel no discomfort in your spiritual consciousness. In fact, it feels quite refreshing. You plunge into the fiery gases of the sun, descending through numerous layers and noting that it is composed of living substance with many life forms. The innermost sphere produces the energy that gives life to the entire solar system. You are amazed as you realize that you are so close to the home of the solar logos. But a greater task remains. You abruptly find yourself rising through the sun and soaring far into space so that the sun appears only as a point of light. You look and see that there are 6 other star systems associated with your solar system, but all 7 systems are unified as one life. You move at great speed again, watching star system after star system race past. Within seconds, you find yourself looking back upon the Milky Way. You feel incredible gratitude, for not many humans get a view like this of their home galaxy. You are humbled by the expanse of creation. Again, you travel at great speed, passing countless galaxies. The distance traveled defies your imagination. Suddenly you realize you have reached the edge of the universe. You move toward the void of deep space, and the universe becomes smaller still until you see its shape. It looks like a great dust cloud, just beginning to take spiral form. You have communed with the smallest in creation. Now you must commune with the greatest. You concentrate on being one with the universe. You are immediately shaken to the core by what you receive, fear and trembling. You withdraw and think, how can this be from the greatest life of all? An impression comes. Discover the cause of this fear. Commune again. You will yourself to link with this great life. Again, you feel a permeating fear and loneliness. As you reach your limit of endurance, the answer comes. The entity which occupies the universe as its body is afraid because it feels completely alone. It has sent out its thoughts and feelings into the great void, and nothing has returned. It thus has an emptiness that exceeds anything known by humanity. With this realization in mind, take a few moments and contemplate the wonder of creation and the sacrifice of the universe. Focus on receiving from the God of all. You recall that the alpha point in the microcosm told you that you would meet again. As you contemplate this, a flashing forth gives you the answer. The entity in the alpha point is the same entity that has incarnated into the body of the entire universe. But the universe is not yet aware of who it really is, or the perfection it has achieved in the lower universes. You think, no wonder the universe is experiencing loneliness and fear, and no wonder the alpha point asked for a blessing. You focus and merge with the universe. The fear is more bearable this time because you understand it. Your heart goes out to God, for you realize His great sacrifice, so all the lesser lives can live and flourish. From the core of your being, offer gratitude and bless God as best you can in a moment of silence. It feels as if the universe stirs and you sense a familiar voice, the alpha point. I awaken again for an instant to give you thanks. You have helped more than you know. We shall meet again in fullness of joy at the end of time. Your cup is full as you consider everything you just experienced and received. You look again toward the void and get the impression that in time, our universe will receive great joy through communion with others like itself. Overflowing with knowledge and gratitude, you speed back into the heart of the universe, passing galaxies and star systems until you finally see your solar system and the Earth. So small, yet so great. You dive through Earth's atmosphere and descend towards your country. You see your home coming into view, and you gently touch down and re-enter your body. You feel your senses coming alive again, and you take a few deep breaths as you return from deep meditation. You feel grateful and alive.